What is up, guys? Sorry, I had to. Any of you who are part of the knife community know Ben Peterson, the guy who designed this, the lander from his company that he started, his own knife company, Knafs Co. Here is the lander, his first knife from his own company. Now, Ben Peterson did also design a couple of knives for We Savivi, the Banter, and the Baby Banter, which is where most of us heard about him first. Uh, both those knives are great knives, and I didn't think I'd like either one of them because of the size. So that's why I'm kind of excited to see what I think about this guy. Actually, can't wait to start carrying it, see if it's as good as the others, or, well, let's just see. We'll find out. But what we have here is G10 scales that are supposed to be quick swap scales. Just remove the 4 screws for the 2 body screws and the 2 pocket clip screws, and do not have to remove the pivot screw, and the scales will come off and you can replace the scales. Ben has also done something that's very unheard of in the community, which is that the scales are open source. So anybody can make their own scales or have them made by another company that can make scales. You don't have to wait. Companies don't have to buy it. He's just releasing it with purchase of the knife. So as part of buying this knife for $58, you get open source to the scales so that you can make your own scales and make this knife what you want. So again, what I got here is the all blacked out G10 version. It also comes in a blue with a stone wash blade. If I can, I'll insert a picture of it. But we have dual thumb studs. As you can see, a deep carry pocket clip that is both recessed with flat screws. Very good job. On the show side, you have the, for reversible pocket clip, you have the little plate that they have in there. Undo the screws, pop the plate out, undo the screws, take the clip off, and you can reverse it. And that way you don't have the little chunk missing out of the handle. There's actually a plate there to cover that up, which is kind of nice. The only thing I can say about this pocket clip is the same thing that I'm not real happy about when it comes to at least the Baby Banter, which is that I don't like the way that it kind of just keeps going up there. Just goes up, you like a skateboard ramp. Wish that was up and then flattened out just a little bit so it was a little smoother, a little easier on the hand. But again, I haven't really done much besides hold it. We have a D2 blade that is 2.75 inches long. The overall length of the knife is 6.4 inches when open. It weighs in at 2.4 ounces, and unlike most of us would think, since Ben has worked with We Savivi before, most people think that this is actually produced by We or Savivi for him. It is not. It is actually produced by QSP, the guys who brought us the Penguin. Let's talk about the blade shape a little bit. We have flat ground blade. That's a drop point, but I mean, you can almost call that a spear. But it is a flat ground, not completely flat ground, but a high flat ground blade. The thumb studs probably get in the way for sharpening on some things, but looks like they have T6 screws, so they should pop out nice and easy. according to the paperwork that you get with this, all T6 hardware except for the pivot, which is T8. Access to the lock bar, good enough. Thumb studs work perfectly fine. First flick, good. It's got nice action, nice and snappy. Like I said, I can't actually wait to start carrying this guy. See what I think of it. Now, we are, however, going to take, and I ordered a set of extra scales, so we're going to take these guys and put them on and see if it's actually as easy as they say. So, everybody hang on. We're going to go. Alright, folks, here we are. Now, as you can see, my background's changed a little. This is Ben Peterson's tool burrito. You get this nice little mat that you can fold up and roll up, carry some tools. Like I have some extra bits, some extra pocket clips, a couple of extra knives, screwdriver, some oil. But let's find out how easy it is to take this pocket or these scales off and replace them. So here we go. Now, one of the other really cool things about this burrito, you got magnets on the corners. So all four corners have a magnet, which kind of comes in handy because, just so you guys know, the screws are different between the body screws and the pocket clip screws. Excuse me. So make sure you put in the body screws in the body and the pocket clip screws in the pocket clip area. Otherwise your pocket clip will have pocket or screws that are sticking up and it's going to catch on your pocket. Put this little plate off. Slide that guy in there. And this really is super simple, guys. Never had to take apart the pivot in any way, shape, or form. Now on this side you do have to start with the pocket clip, or at least get it off before you get the last body screw off because it's buried underneath. But like that, and like so. Slap on the new scales, body screw. Now I know, don't freak out people, I'm not using Loctite. It'll be alright. If I was going to carry this as my only knife every day, I would probably worry about it, but just to show you guys how easy it is. Plus, like I said, I'm thinking about doing a RIT dye video and dyeing the scales of the color that I want. Which might just be a little green and purple. Just in case you guys can't tell. I like green. I like purple. Alright, so boom, that easy. Simple. Take these guys, set them aside. Now, I don't want to take up a whole bunch more time doing this, so let's set that guy off to the side for a second. Tool burrito, like I said, folds up. You can roll it up. Nice little string. Put it through there. Bam. Nice little way to carry your tools. So, everybody, let's go back up and check out a couple of things real quick and get this video over with. Alright guys, now I just want to do a little bit of size comparison. So first, everybody knows the Elementum, so there's that guy, and the Ontario Rat Model 2, also known as the R2-D2, as mine is the D2 version. As you can see, the lander is much smaller than both, but my next comparisons, which is my only other two comparisons for this video, only other two things I want to compare the lander to here. We got the Baby Banter and the Banter. Ben's got a certain size that he likes. He's got a thing where he likes to, if his finger can reach the end of the blade, then it's the right size. So there you guys go. I'm going to start carrying this guy, and I'll bring you a video on what I think of the Knafs Co lander here soon. Everybody have a great day. I'll see you next time.